Oh well, I'm going out to the van. I think I finally got the Hypersmooth issue fixed. We'll see when I actually render this video. In any case, going out to the van. Been doing some things on the van. I thought I would show it. Because if this is going to be the new normal, this lockdown we aren't in this state but should be, and all the other things that are going on, I'm going to have to adapt back to the van. I bought it to do this, and now one thing I got to do is put this back up. This is a pain in the butt. Velcro is fine when it works. When it doesn't, it's a pain in the butt. I use this to cover some of my more obvious wiring. It doesn't make it any neater, but it does make it a little bit less tacky. And that's probably my imagination, because it's pretty doggone tacky, as you can see now. In any case, I'm in the van. I've got some things to go get out of an Amazon locker. That's about the only place I go now, is Amazon locker and back. Shame too, because the van is running better than it ever has. Got some dirty clothes here I've got to wash. Yeah, and I still haven't got that wood crate deal I was going to put in here to raise up my refrigerator and create some storage. Right now I've got some food over here, my MREs. I haven't really gone to the grocery store in about 10-12 days. In the back here you see the auxiliary panel I've got. I might try to find a way to mount that more permanently. Maybe put a hinge on it where I can flip it up and then flip it down when necessary. I got plenty of time to work on it, so I'll be here for a while longer. In any case, and I've just got stuff to throw away. I'm just going through here, finding stuff, throwing it away, and just making space. The only thing that's luggable loot takes up a lot of space, but that's something you can't do without if you're going to be in a van any length of time. And like I say, I'm going to be back in this van pretty soon. It's called The World is Screwed Up. And I think in a screwed up world, a van might be among the best places to be. Now, you could be harassed. Many people are going to come in and knock on your van door now that everybody's afraid of everybody else. And this is a perfect spot to insulate yourself from the world. Because if you're in not in a house, but if you're in an apartment or in a hotel, the van is preferable just because of a lack of traffic or whatever. In any case, that's what I'm looking at here. Another thing I've done around this van, hope this Hypersmooth is working, because I am walking around with it. Another thing I've done around this van is up here, I have leaks that come in through the top of this. So I put this layer of that's Eternabond and vinyl tape, so that if it does rain, it will drip down beneath this. I just have to make sure when I open the door and shut the door, I raise that up in order to make it useful. All right. Other than that, I don't think I've done much else. The outside definitely hasn't changed. On the inside, I did mount this session camera, which I may have mentioned before. That's going to be for driving down the road type of videos, which are not going to happen often. And down here, I've got bungees. These bungees are great because I have a very... oh, excuse me. Sorry for the sneeze. I'm not going to edit that out. I have a very small garage in the back, and so things are stacked on top of each other. So I'm creating a bungee type net to keep it in place when I open the door. And I've got a bunch of bungees here. If need be, I'll use every one of them. So it'll make it just something I just have to move bungees to get things out and put them back. And that'll prevent an avalanche happening every time I go back there to do anything. All right. I love these big pull ties. I got to use those. I think I'm going to use those when I get that new wooden box I'm going to stick underneath underneath the refrigerator. Like I say, I'll have a storage space or larder. So I'm going to be back in this van in the not too distant future. And the negative things I've seen on people commenting on van videos is, man, you're just spreading germs. You're not spreading anything. No, you're not spreading germs when you're in the van. The 90% of the times you're going to be in a small area that can be inhabitable by one or two if you've got a large enough van or a significant other and a significant other put in that van. But this is probably the smallest habitable space to isolate someone from the world and to isolate the world from somebody. So I'm really sick of these people who just say, "Oh no, you're in a van. You're just spreading germs everywhere." No, you get out of the van and you get out of your van and you go to the grocery store, etc. Now you might do it slightly more than if you were in a hotel, in a house, or you are renting an apartment, because you have more space to store. But you can store enough food in this van to get back. I think I've probably got enough stuff in there now, MREs, etc., to probably last for 3 weeks to a month if I was forced to. And when I get that storage space in there, which I might also use some of those bungees to hold things in. Love bungees. In any case, I will have enough, be able to store enough food for probably 2 to 3 months in this thing. And the refrigerator's been running solidly for about 3 or 4 weeks. Well, yeah, about 3 weeks. You know, since I've been off the road. Well, it's been 2 weeks since I've been off the road, so let me get that correct. So you know, that's I wanted to make sure that's up and functioning. I actually have another refrigerator. I made a mistake and bought one that I had issues with, but I will dig it out of storage. I haven't been to my storage in a long time, but I will go dig it out of storage if necessary to use it if this one fails. So that's a nice thing to have, either a backup or a replacement. All right, that's all I've got. Anyway, I want to see how this actually looks on video, because I did find my issue with the Hypersmooth setting. It was not on, and now it is. And I'm walking around with this, and we're going to see how it looks. All right, talk to you later.